Hi, honeys. It's Michelle. Today is July 26th, and it's Sunday. I just went grocery shopping. I'll show you what I got when I get home. But I figured, well, it's funny. Okay, so I get in the car, and there's this George Michael song on the radio, and it reminded me of when I was a little kid. Like, I was 11, 12, around there. My best friend was a girl named Carrie, and everybody thought we were twins. People used to call me Carrie and her Michelle. It was hard to tell us apart, you know. And so that's actually how we met, was people wanted us to meet because we looked so alike, and then we just ended up hitting it off. Anyway, Carrie had a bedroom that was all purple, and that was my favorite color when I was a kid. So it was like, oh, we're purple. Like, we love purple. So we tried to wear purple every day. And we both loved George Michael. And so that was another thing that, like, we kind of bonded over. And I remember she had a bunch of George Michael posters on her wall. And so it was kind of funny because last night she posted a picture and tagged me and a couple other girls in it. She found a picture of her childhood bedroom. And so she tagged those of us that were friends with her at the time. And yeah, it just brought back a bunch of memories. It was just like, oh my gosh, like she had a day bed with a Cabbage Patch Kids doll sitting on it. And so I went grocery shopping, and I go to get in the car, and there's a George Michael song playing. And that was when, like, the Faith album was on the radio and stuff. So it was just a nice memory. And I try to, I don't believe in, like, looking in the past a lot. Well, especially as far as, like, anger or problems go. But when you're talking about happy memories, that's kind of nice to look in the past right now, I think. Usually when I'm done grocery shopping, I will get something cold to drink at the grocery store and then drink it on the way home because it's hot. But even during the winter, I do that. I get thirsty. Luckily, it's only 99 degrees out right now. I think it's going to be 106. So I wanted to go earlier, but I didn't get a chance to. So I went when I did. But what time is it now? 12:30 in the afternoon. Anyway, I got kind of mean with Brad this morning for really no reason. And I was in the wrong. And I know that, and I acknowledge that. So I want to, as a peace offering, I'm going to bring home his favorite coffee. Now, it's my favorite coffee too, so that's nice. Nice little bonuses. I get some too, but and I'm sure he's not even mad at me. Like, Brad is we're both very quick to forgive each other. We've been together long enough where we know neither one of us we both mean well with each other. So we just decided a long time ago that, you know, hey, if you're in a bad mood and you get snippy, like, I'll forgive it quickly. But I still feel bad because I was being a jerk for, like, no reason. And I know why, but I'm just, one of my little health issues, which I have so many, but one of them is really flared up right now, and it's making me really grouchy. But I shouldn't take it out on him. That's not fair. So I was kind of thinking about something this morning. You know, it's like we're all so divided. Everybody is on one team or the other right now, and I guess you have a few people in the middle here and there, but one thing I'm noticing is this complete inability of most people, not everybody, but most people, to listen to the other side's point of view. And I just think it's super important to do that. Well, one, I'm always questioning what I believe. So I like to look at both sides, or as many angles as I can, of any situation and try to figure out what I believe. And it changes a lot. I certainly don't believe that just because I believe something today means that I'm going to still feel that way tomorrow. Like, it just, my beliefs are kind of like the ocean. They're always moving and changing, and it is what it is. And I just wish that there's so many people, especially right now, if you don't agree with them on anything, they just shut you down and they want you out of their life. And I'm failing to understand that. One, what if you technically have your head up your own butt and you're wrong? Two, if you really don't agree with it, you might learn some things about their point of view to better equip you to dealing with them or any outcomes of anything that might occur. But three, what kind of an ego must someone have to actually 100% believe they are correct on everything they believe? I think it's kind of absurd. And I'm not even talking about anybody in particular, but geez, you go on Twitter and you'll see what I mean. And it doesn't matter what subject it is. It's not even, it's like everything's political now. Everything is one side or the other. And I just feel like there's no reason that we can't agree with and love and find common ground with people that we don't agree with on everything. Because if you start pushing everybody that you don't agree with on everything out of your life, you will find that you are alone. Because even people that are in your political party won't agree with you on every subject. They just won't. So, little food for thought, I guess, this morning, but okay, and then let's see what else. I'm trying to think. So on Friday night, we are watching Brad's sister's dogs. So they're staying with us. I think it's like 4 or 5 nights they're staying with us. And so on Friday night, we went to go do that. And on the way there, Brad surprised me and he took me to Barnes & Noble, the one that was open. And so we got to walk around in there. Yesterday, so then Friday night, it's Friday night, right? Yeah, we watched The Matrix, which I haven't seen since it came out in the theaters. And my take on it is totally different now. It's like, I guess I didn't have the maturity or something to understand what the movie meant, but now I do. And so it's just fascinating, this whole like Alice in Wonderland situation and like all the other levels that there are to it. And Brad's seen it like hundreds of times. So he's like, look, I've seen it enough that if you have anything you want to comment on or any questions you have, just pause it and ask. And I'm like, okay. Well, then we went to go watch it. And I was mentioning all these things and he was really having fun with like all the things I was noticing. And so yeah, we had a lot of fun with that. So we've just been staying home a lot. We're not really doing much. I mean, it's probably that way with all of you, right? Like, unless you have to, it's like, just stay at home. There's just too much drama everywhere. It's hard to believe what's true, so it's like, I just kind of stay home. Oh, the other thing, I watched Three's Company yesterday for a while. I hadn't watched it in a long time, but when I was talking about in that one video, channeling my inner Mrs. Roper, I thought, I wonder if she's still the way I remember. So I watched it again, watched quite a few episodes, and it was like, you know, I really do like her. She was just fabulous, you know? She was just who she was. She didn't care what anybody thought about her, and I love that. Okay, I'm back from the grocery store, and I wanted to tell you what I got. Okay, we really liked those bagel sandwiches, but we felt that the everything bagels, it just was, all the stuff on them was interfering with the salami too much. So we've been getting these at Smith's, and we love them. They're $2.99 for 6 of them, so they're not that bad of a price, but they're so delicious. So then I got some uncured hard salami, some whipped original cream cheese spread. I think as much as I like that other cream cheese, this is so much easier to put on the bagels after I toast them. And then I got some tomatoes. So what I've been doing is after I put all that together, I've been putting this Penzey's seasoned salt and a little bit of pepper on top of the tomatoes, and it's so good. But yeah, my brother actually got this and some of the other Penzey's seasoning for me for Christmas, and this stuff is really good if you haven't tried it before. It's you can get it online. Then I got some pickles, some dill spears to put with our sandwiches. And then on the days that we don't have those bagels, what we've been doing is having grilled cheese with some soup. So I got this. It's the sourdough bread that they make there in the deli. And it's so good. So much better than the stuff that's shipped anywhere. And then this Borden Singles American cheese. And then we have some tomato soup, but I wanted to get some vegetable beef also. I don't know. I'm finding the soups that say they're healthy, they have higher calories and a higher sodium level than just the regular store brand Campbell's knockoffs. I don't know what that is, but so I've just been getting this lately. So we got 3 of these. I'm going to be making the fajitas that I got the meat for in a couple videos ago, but we were out of cheese for those, so I went ahead and got some cheese. I'm also going to be making meatloaf soon, and so I got our 2 favorite sides for meatloaf, because when I make it, it usually lasts 2 or 3 nights. So I got some cornbread stuffing, and we really like this gravy to go with it, so it's really good, especially with meatloaf. Then if you want, you can put the gravy on the meatloaf too if you don't want to do ketchup. And then the other side I got for a different night is this. It's our favorite mac and cheese, this Annie's brand. And it was on sale, so can't beat that. I got some eggs. I got some cranberry raspberry juice. I really like this Old Orchard brand. They don't add sugar or corn syrup or anything like that. It's just juice. And then I got some more milk. You can never have enough milk on stock, right? I really wanted to get some of these little Rice Crisps. I like them as a snack. And one of my little rules is if I want to try a new flavor, I try to go for the one that there's as few of left on the shelf, because that means other people really like it. I don't know. I find it works really well. That's how I found more flavors that I like than any other way, is just going with what other people are buying. So anyway, that's what that is. Sweet and spicy chili. I got some tomato sauce, and I got that for when I make the meatloaf, and then I got one extra one too. But when I make meatloaf, it's supposed to be a cup of ketchup, and I don't see the point. I just use tomato sauce instead, and I think it tastes better that way. So I just use one of these. And then I got these. There's wild berry muffin mix, blueberry muffin mix, and chocolate chip muffin mix. And this brand, you just add milk. These were on sale for $1 each. Then I'm hungry, so I got a little naughty. I went ahead and got these cookies. These are the sugar cookies that were made in the bakery. It just sounded so good, and I'm assuming they're nice and soft and fluffy. I just love that. I got peach, gilly cherry, wild blueberry, and orange and cream yogurt. These were on sale for $1 each. I got 2 each though. I try to have yogurt every night, and about half the time Brad will have yogurt also. So I like to have a good amount in stock at home so that we can have this without worrying about the next night. But I know people have been kind of commenting on my skin lately, and this is one of my secrets to nice skin is I eat yogurt every day. Okay, and then I've got some non-food items. I went ahead and got this Friskies Party Mix. This is the Beachside Crunch. And we like to get this big one because the cost per ounce is so much cheaper than if you get the little bags of it. But our cats are addicted to this, and it's too much pandemonium if we don't give this exact stuff to them every night. They just lose their minds. So I went ahead and got this. It's OxyClean Max Force. It's a gel stick. And I've never tried this before, but I've been needing some kind of stain remover. So I thought this looked like it might be worth a try. Then I went ahead and got some hand soap. And I've just been getting the good stuff lately with hand soap because is it just me, or is the price of hand soap quite a bit higher than it used to be? Like, I feel like the brands I used to think were $1 each are now $5 each. And I don't know when this started, but it's just something I'm noticing lately. So I would rather just go ahead and get a nice natural brand that is made in America if I can. I mean, there's so much coming out about what hand soap and even hand sanitizer can do if you don't get good quality ingredients. So I'm just going to go ahead and start getting the real good stuff again. Suave, this is their dry shampoo. And I know this probably sounds weird, but this is my favorite one. I've tried so many different brands, and I like the smell of this. I like what it does to my hair, and I really like the price of it too. I think this is not even $3. So it's very affordable, and I love it. Okay, I am done with lunch. I took a shower. I did a Dollar Tree review video, and now I'm sitting here to talk to you a little bit more. So in case you're wondering why I'm doing this whole vlog for the most part on Sunday, it's because for the last week I've been having since Monday I've been having a lot of earaches, and I'm very prone to ear infections. I have been since I was a little girl. And so luckily I was able to get it to go away. And that's actually why I'm mentioning all this to you. I wanted to tell you how I get rid of my ear infections. So when I was a little girl, my mom used to take me to a nature path, and they used to give me garlic eardrops. Let me lean a little closer so you can hear me okay. They used to give me garlic eardrops, and that was how I would make my ear infections go away. And so now I take this glass container and I make my own. Now, if you don't want to make your own, you can buy garlic eardrops in any health food store. But all that you do is you take 2 tablespoons of olive oil and you simmer it, and then you add 2 cloves of garlic. You just let it simmer for 10 to 20 minutes. I found, I guess depending on where you live, when I lived in Florida, it took 20 minutes. Now that I'm here, I guess because of the altitude, it took about 10 minutes. So then all that you do is you let it cool a little bit. And once it's not boiling hot, I take a coffee filter and I push it in, and then I flip it over the edges and I put a rubber band around it. And then I just spoon the garlic oil in here, and it goes through the coffee filter. And then I just put the drops in my ears. Now, if you have one of those droppers, you can use that. Or if you have like a tiny, tiny little measuring spoon for a dash of something, you can use that, or you can use Q-tips to put this in your ears. And then after I put it in, I always put a little um, piece of like a cotton ball that I tear off. I put that in there and I just leave it. And I usually do it before I go to bed. Um, and yes, I do smell like garlic bread. However, it does make the ear infection go away. So I would rather do it this way than have to go get on antibiotics. So I've been spending a lot of time, especially lately, the last couple of weeks, um, praying and reading the Bible and really asking God for some guidance about what I know. I know certain parts of what I want my future to look like, but as far as my job slash career goes, I don't know if I'm going down the right path. And lately I've been feeling very defeated. I think I might have mentioned to you guys, I'm self employed and I work from home. And I've just been, that let's face it, I think for most of us, even if we still have a job, it's not what it used to be. And so I've been feeling very defeated. I've been feeling very down on myself. I've been making a lot of excuses as to why I don't think my career will work anymore, or why I think maybe I should try to go down a different path. And I've just been wanting to give up. It's like when it comes to my job, I've been kind of cowering in the corner, just waiting for this to end, waiting for things to go back to normal. But I don't think they're going back to normal. We might have a new normal eventually, but I do not believe that how life was 6 months ago, I don't think it'll ever be like that again. Maybe it'll be better. Maybe it won't. I don't know. But I can't sit around waiting for the past to come back. It's probably not going to. And so I'm going to get up and I'm going to fight. My parents did not raise a quitter. And I feel embarrassed that I've been cowering in the corner waiting for things to end. So I'm gonna have to work a lot harder to even earn half of what I used to. But I'm gonna do what I have to do to keep moving forward. I've put so many years of work into this business that to give up now would just be stupid. Because I was thinking about, okay, I could take like a huge pay cut, go work somewhere else, have a boss that I have to deal with, and not be working from home anymore. Which, let's face it, when I had my ear infection last week, I was wearing my pajamas all the time at work. I wasn't brushing my hair and just had it thrown up in a ponytail, and nobody knew because I work from home. I wouldn't have that luxury if I worked somewhere else. And there's a lot of other luxuries I wouldn't have if I worked somewhere else. I just can't give up on myself. I'm not ready to do that yet. There's this really motivational video where Rocky is talking to his son. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to put a link to it down in the description box because it's pretty emotional and it's such a good pick-me-up for anybody who feels like they want to give up. It just kind of hit me a few days ago. I think it was Friday night. Or no, I guess it was in the middle of the week. I don't know what day it doesn't matter. But I've survived a lot. I've had near-death experiences that I've survived. It's obvious to me that if I've survived these things and if I have good instincts, I probably have a really good angel or guardian on my team. And apparently God wants me here for some purpose. But I'm pretty sure that God doesn't want me to cower in the corner and give up on myself. I'm pretty sure that's not why I'm here. And I may be wrong about why I'm here, but I know that's not it. So I'm not here to whine. I'm not here to cower. I'm not here to roll up in a ball, but I am here for a reason. So I'm going to keep fighting. I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm going to get up. I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight for my future. I'm going to fight for my career. I'm going to fight for my life. Whatever I have to do, I'm going to fight. So I wanted to tell you that, because I think a lot of us need to get up right now. Come on. You want to come up? Hi, baby. So this is Frank. This is my sister-in-law's dog, and him and his sister are staying with us right now for a few days. So we've been having fun with them. Hi, boo. You want to come say hi too? Hi, baby. His sister, you're what? Are you a miniature Chihuahua? You must be. You're so tiny. You're so little. She's just this cute little mini thing. We went to Barnes & Noble on Friday night, and I didn't need a book. I've got plenty of them. You guys know if you've been watching my videos, I've been getting so many books at thrift shops and used bookstores online and all kinds of places. I don't need more books. I've got too many to go through right now. But what I did want was a magazine, and I've been looking everywhere for this. Couldn't find it anywhere. I finally found it at Barnes & Noble. I got Good Housekeeping, and I got it because I've always loved their recipes. And I had just got a Good Housekeeping recipe, 2 recipe books at the Goodwill recently. I sat down yesterday, and it was so relaxing. I read it from cover to cover in one shot. It's got articles about how to kill a headache, what's the best way to clean a vinyl shower curtain liner. It's got some decorating tips, obviously recipes. I think I mentioned that. And it's got a really good article about self-love. And I just had so much fun reading this. And I used to read a lot of magazines and really got out of it the last few years. And lately, I just feel like I miss it. There's something very cozy and comforting about magazines for me. And I think I've decided that I want to revisit that part of life. My favorite magazine of all time was Hallmark's magazine. I don't know if you've ever read it, but I used to work at a Hallmark, and they had these Hallmark magazines that were just so warm and cozy, and it was like warm fuzzies for the soul or something. And the closest I've ever come to it since they stopped making it was Good Housekeeping. So I really enjoyed this, and I liked it so much that I decided to get this when I was at the grocery store today. This is the Woman's Day one, and I have not read it yet, so I don't know if it's as good. But it just felt nice. It was just a nice little happy way to spend the afternoon on the weekend. And so when I'm done talking to you, I'm probably going to read this. And then I haven't watched that Pillow Talk movie yet, so I'm going to go watch that and then make fajitas for dinner. I did want to do some shout outs though. Now, some of the people I'm going to mention follow me and I follow them. And then some of them are way too big to pay attention probably to any comments they get. But some of the bigger ones don't follow me. And that's okay. I don't expect any shout outs in return or follow backs, or I don't expect people that I mentioned to watch my videos or anything like that. I'm not asking for anything in return. The reason I'm mentioning these people is because if you like this video, which is a vlog, you might like other vlogs, and you might be looking for, some more good ones to watch. So that's really why I'm mentioning it. The reason I love vlogs, not that there aren't other videos I like, but the vlogs in particular that I like, people are vulnerable, they're honest, they put a certain part of themselves out there that is not so easy to do. They give us a look into who they are or what their lives are about that we might not otherwise see. It's nice because it helps us to not feel alone. They can be comforting, they can be motivational, they can be thought provoking. I love watching vlogs where people have points of view that I may not agree with, or that maybe are just different, that open me up to whole new ideas and new thoughts. I love that. So the first page that I want to mention, and I'm going to put a link to each person's page in the description box, is Tasha Elaine, Not Average. This lady is wonderful. She will sit down and just tell you what she really thinks about things. And I love it. I love, 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 love hearing that. She's very honest, and I appreciate it. And sometimes it's like she knows the message I needed to hear that day. It's like somebody told her, somebody up above told her, post a video about this. And it just happens to be on the same day I needed to hear that message. I love it. Then there's a lady named, her page is called LearningToBeFearless. Leanne and her husband, they just bought a house, and they've got a cute little dog, Luna, and they've been trying to have a baby, and they're not having luck, so they're doing IVF, and this is going down that journey with them. But her page, she's had a page for years, and it just goes right along with her life. Whatever she's going through, that's what you're going to see. Then there's a page, Raymondtacular Forever. I just started watching him recently, but I really like his vlogs. He's very honest, and I appreciate that. And when he doesn't have vlogs, he'll go in and test out different kinds of food, and I love that too. Of course, it makes me hungry, but that's okay. Rae Vlogas, she's a mom with 2 kids, and I think they're a little bit older, like 8 and 10 or somewhere around there. But I really like watching her vlogs. She's another person I just love honesty, you know. Then there's a lady named Kris King. She's also got really good vlogs that are honest and just very raw and vulnerable. LearningToBeFearless. The lady that does that page, her name is Alexandra. I think she goes by Alex. She just got married to a man named Yarman, and so they're starting their life together, and she is going through a weight loss journey. She just signed up for Weight Watchers, and she's been working out, I think, every day. And so it's really motivational. But even before I started watching her before she met him. So that's the other fun thing. If you watch vlogs and you watch them long enough, you feel like, I don't know, invested in people's lives because you've been watching for so long. And I think I've been watching her for a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. But she's really fun to watch too. So that is it for this vlog. I hope that you have a wonderful week. I will be back next Monday with whatever odd ramblings I happen to have for you. So stay safe and keep practicing self-care. Be sure to take care of yourself, because right now you're probably the only one that's going to take care of you. Everybody's kind of in it for themselves right now, I feel like. I hate to say that, but everything's just changing so quickly around us. We're all so overwhelmed. I think a lot of people don't have time to think about other people or how they're feeling. So just try to take care of yourself. Try to practice self-love, self-care, whatever you can think of. And you have a blessed week, and I love you. Bye.